get this bloody salty crap off my body. Good afternoon, YouTubers. Well, today we're going to talk about nightmare vacations. I've had quite a few of them actually, but two that actually stand out to me are A, when we were going to Switzerland. Well, we was going to France, Germany, Switzerland. So anyway, when we set off a touch late. There was me, Wes and Peter. Wes was on his BMW, I was on my Fat Boy, and Peter had a big Cowie Thou Tourer type one. And I always used to flip and laugh at him because he had this fire extinguisher on his fur in here, a little tiny one. So what the bloody hell use is that for? So anyway, we set off a little bit late. It was running a little bit late, so it was caning on the motorway, on the freeway, you know. And Peter pulled up alongside me. We'd gone about, I don't know, 70, 80 miles, something like that. Peter pulls up alongside me, and he's waving. Hang on, let me get around this bloody corner. God, it's windy. You would not believe how flipping windy it is today. It's nuts. So Peter pulls up alongside me and he's waving at me like this. So I looked at him and I waved back and then accelerated away. So I'm carrying on. Next minute he drives up alongside me again. It's like beep, 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 beep on the old horn like this. Like that. And still waving and pointing. I'm like, what? So I'm looking down like this, giving it all this. Ow, I always hit that bloody bum. So I'm looking down and he's pointing, so I can't see because I can't get my helmet back that far. So I carried on a little bit more. He pulls up alongside me again. He's like beep, 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 giving it this and pointing. And I don't know what he's pointing at, so he gets in front of me and starts motioning me to pull over. So I'm stuck behind him, so he's motioning me, pull over. So I thought, this is getting pretty desperate, he must need a pee or something. So I pulled over and he grabbed this fire extinguisher and ran towards me. I thought, he's taking the piss, he's going to spray me with crap and I'm not going to be flipping, I'm going to be full of flipping fiery foam stuff on way to ferry. I thought he was having a laugh. So I started running, and just as I started running, when I got off the bike of course, I saw the flames from the saddle bikes. Just one side was, it was flipping raging. Not like a little puff of smoke, not like a little match-sized thing. It was like a campfire. The whole flipping bike was raging. I'm like, holy shit. He ran over and he put this flipping fire extinguisher, put this fire out. Thank God he had that flipping stupid fire extinguisher that I've been slagging off. I've slagged it off for like 2 years. I said, you're never going to need that. I'm flipping glad he had it because we really, really needed it. So he managed to put this fire out. And what it was, you know the big tins of puncture repair kit, because we were going like a long way around Europe, and I thought, what if we get a puncture and there's nobody to fix it? I could at least get somewhere then, you know, because I'd never been to Switzerland before, and he said you can get to some out-of-the-way places, you know. So I had my tools, I'd packed everything the night before to make sure everything fit. And I put the Finilec, I put the puncture repair kit stuff on top. Jeez, I can't drive with one on. I put the puncture repair kit on top with the tools. So I've decided to repack it in the morning, and Uncle freaking Fester here, Mr. Egypt Supreme, put the Finilec right at the bottom. I put it in first, then my tools, and then folded all my clothes up ever so neatly and put those on top of it. The other side was full of camping gear, i.e. the flipping little gas stove. Oh my God, I'm glad I didn't put it in that side. I remember thinking, won't put the gas stove on this side because it could blow up. Bit of forward thinking by me there. I'm glad I didn't. Anyhow, we got this bloody fire out eventually, and I had to drag everything out because it was smouldering and stuff, and all my clothes. You know when you make paper doilies and you cut shapes? Well, my clothes were like that. Just when you unfolded them, they just had a huge hole in the middle of them. Every single bit of clothing. I had on some leather jeans, a couple of t-shirts, and a leather jacket, and that's all I flipping had. We couldn't go back, it was too late, we would have missed the ferry, so we had to keep going. And I had those damn leather pants on in flipping 100+ degree heat for like 2 flipping days while I could find a shop where I could get some jeans from. And actually, because we blitzed through France, it weren't so bad when you're going. And when we got to Germany, that's when we was like stopping anyway, and we sort of camped there. And then the day after I went looking for some shops. It was hard trying to get her to understand that I just wanted some jeans. And I ended up with these really stupid jeans. They were like clown's jeans, they were super wide. So I had to tape them in so they wouldn't blow all over the place. It was crazy. Anyway, while we were... Big hawk. Anyway, the other story, part 2. I went to my mum and dad's one day, and I was just going down with kids and stuff. And she goes like, oh, we booked a holiday, like, you know. And I'm like, damn, cool. I said, where are you going to? She goes, Malta. I said, Dawn, I'd love to go there. I've never been there. She said, well, you can come if you want. I said, I can't come, I've no flipping money. I said, it can't cost me a flipping fortune to get there. She goes, no, it's all right, me and your dad will pay. And my dad's like, yeah, come, it'll be a really good laugh. I said, well, who's going? Just you and mum? And he goes, no, our Jeannie's coming as well, my sister. So I said, all right. I said, where do I book it and everything? My mum said, leave it to me, I'll sort it out because you'll get it all messed up. I said, okay. So I never bothered anything about it. And she rung me up about 3 or 4 days later. She goes, it's all booked, Gary, it's cool. I said, brilliant, thanks a lot, Mum. Tell me dad thanks as well. She said, no problem, you're going to really enjoy it. I said, I flipping know I am. So anyway, never thought nothing else about it. Anyhow, she rung me up one day. She goes, oh, your tickets are here and everything. I was like, oh, cool. So I went round for my tickets. I never bothered looking at my tickets and everything. I just had a cursory glance, you know what I mean? So, tickets in drawer, waiting for holiday to come. Like the week before and stuff, I'm like, cool. Everything's like going to go down this week. I'll get all my stuff ready. Make sure I've got loads of t-shirts and shorts and swimming gear. Not that I like swimming, I don't, but hotel pool, not too bad. Not too bad, somebody could save me from drowning. So anyway, I got all my stuff ready, get my tickets ready, get my little doofers, my little tags on me cases and everything. And I'm like, oh, you need some numbers or something off this thing. So I look for these tickets, and I got looking at these tickets, and I'm like, hang on a sec, I love this flipping tractor, it's great. For sale. So hang on a sec, what's going on here? So I rung my mum up and I said, Mum, what date have you got for this holiday? So she tells me the dates. I look at my ticket. My mum had booked me to fly in when they were flying out. I flew in the day before, like the night time, and the next day they flew back home. So I was there on my bloody own in Malta, didn't know anybody. I had money and everything, didn't know anybody. I'm like, well, this is going to be a flipping brilliant holiday, isn't it? I was super pissed off, honestly. If it had been somebody there with me, it would have been alright. I got to know a couple of people and everything, but just wasn't the same. Anyhow, one thing that really stands out that makes me laugh now anyway, I decided to go out on this tiny boat one day with this tiny little engine in, the smallest, tiniest boat you've ever seen. And I said, do you get a life jacket and everything? Because I flipping hate swimming. And he goes, oh yeah, like, you know, he said, you can go over to this island, which was, well, it seemed like it was about a mile away. And so I got in the boat, put my life jacket on, started this little engine's going, and I'm like, and you could see all the fish in the sea. You could see all the fish in the sea. Does that make sense? I guess it does. You could see all the fish in the sea. It was super clear and really bloody deep. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't like deep stuff. I don't like deep water and stuff. Even though I had a life jacket and I was still like, oh. So I got my camera and I put everything in a little bag. In this little like hold. I got my camera in there. I got my flipping, what else did they have? I don't know, some other crap. You know, like stuff you need for day, like a bottle of pop and what have you. So, anyway, in the little boat, over to this island. And I see 2 little boats pulled up next to this jetty. And I go, oh, is there somewhere I shout to this girl, hey, is there somewhere to like tie your boat? She said, yeah, just tie it to a rock over here. I said, which is best way in? Because it was like pretty rocky. She said, come this way and just jump out over here. So I go, brilliant, thanks love. So I steered my little boat into this island the best I could. I was a pretty crappy steerer. And I came close to the shore. So it looks out the side. I'm like, oh, it's about a foot deep or so. I thought, that'll do. I'll just wade in and just pull the boat. Let's go this way. I'll just wade in. Ah, loose stones, I hate them. Here we go. I'll just wade in and I'll jump in and wade to the shore. It's only going to be up to my knees. So, I got my little bag. I tied it around my waist so I wouldn't drop it. Forward thinking. Tied it to my waist. Jumped in expecting it to come to my knees. It came right up to here. My camera was knackered and everything. I'm like, happy freaking days. Happy days. This wasn't a digital camera, it was a film camera, you know. The old stuff, baby, the old stuff. Oh, look down on road. So that was all ruined. So I had a week late holiday with nobody, got flipping, nearly drowned. My camera was bollocksed. Oh, and I lost my chest set as well. What do you think about that?